guys, this is Best Babe 007. We have a wonderful interview with Amy today. We will talk about pole fitness and pop Pilates and a lot of fun stuff. Last week I interviewed a dad about baseball who practices baseball and trains his baseball in his backyard, and it was a totally different feeling to come here. I love that interview. I love the family. It was wonderful, but I was super excited to come here today and put some makeup on, and I thought, oh my gosh,
girl time.
That's what I thought. I really felt like, oh my gosh, I'm going out or something.
Yeah.
Talk about pole
This quarantine's got to me.
Yes. So Amy, please introduce yourself a little bit.
Okay, so my name is Amy Luchkai. I grew up being a gymnast, so I've been pretty active my entire life. I began being a competitive gymnast at around 6 years old, and I did that till the time I was 18. And then after that, I became a coach, and I did that for several years. Then I moved overseas to Hungary, where you're from.
Okay.
And over there, I got into pole fitness, and then I became a personal trainer, and I was teaching gymnastics to the expat community over there. Mm-hmm. And so I started a small business doing that, and then also training some of the moms of the gymnasts.
Oh, nice.
And then I moved back here, and now I'm working on getting the pole fitness in Montrose, because I think that's something that we really need here.
Exactly. Now tell me about this pole fitness, because when I looked at Amy's pictures on Facebook, she posted a picture of her doing this on the pole and that, and first I thought, what the heck is she doing? I will be honest with you, I'm an honest person. The more I looked at those pictures and the videos, I thought, wow, this is actually pretty cool. I really would like to talk with her about this, because I actually always imagined a pole in the dance clubs, and I couldn't move beyond it, even though I see even in the United States a movement with Beyonce on the Super Bowl dancing on the pole, a very contradictory subject there. So I really thought, okay, this is my chance to learn more about pole dancing and pole fitness. I don't even know, do you use the word pole dancing or just pole fitness?
I think some people do interchangeably, but I mean, they are kind of two separate things.
Okay, so tell me about these two separate things.
Well, yeah, as you're thinking, that's how most people think, and I believe that the first time I heard of it, that's kind of what I thought too. Yes. Was like, oh, like, stripping in the club or something like that, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that, but like, no, it's actually, they're two separate things. I don't know exactly the truth about how pole fitness started. There's a lot of different theories or like stories, and people get really defensive about this.
Oh, so it's a touchy subject.
Yeah, it can be. People get really defensive about the origins of really like what is pole fitness, where it started from. So there's a story that I think is true. This is what I've accepted, is that there was an actor, or an actress rather, and she was doing a movie, and in the movie she was playing a stripper. So she had to learn pole. And so as she was training, she realized like her body was changing, she felt different, she felt stronger, and in her mind something clicked. So she decided she was going to start like a studio and teach this as like, a fitness thing. And then that's where it kind of branched off, and now pole has really evolved into like so many different things. There's pole fitness, there's lyrical pole, which is like very dancey, like modern dance kind of style. There's theatrical pole, which is really cool. And then there is still stripping, obviously people know, but they're like totally separate things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how is the pole fitness scene in Europe? You said that it's totally different from the United States, especially a small place where we are at.
Yeah, in my opinion, I mean, what I've experienced is like in Europe, you could tell someone you do pole fitness and, oh yeah, I know what that is. And in Europe, people are very much more open than they are here anyway about a lot of things. So like, they're very accepting of it, and they know what it is for the most part. But here, and especially like in a small town where we are, I'm afraid of like, the waves I'm gonna make. People are like, pole fitness, what is she doing? So, yeah, they're very accepting there, and here not so much. I mean, you really have to defend yourself, and I like pick who I choose and tell like who I'm going to tell about this, because I don't want people to get the wrong idea. And that's also another thing. If people who are into pole dancing, they can be offended if you say, well, I'm into pole fitness, I'm not into pole dancing. Because it's like, why are you shaming what I do? But I don't really look at it like that, because to me it's like, I'm not going to say I'm a doctor if I'm not a doctor. That's not what I'm doing. So yeah, it's different here.
So what do you like about pole fitness?
I really like, it just really empowers you. I really feel that, and you feel like a sense of being feminine, but at the same time being strong. And I think that's like so important, especially for moms. So I think a lot of moms are really attracted to that, because once you become a mom, you feel like you're not even a woman anymore. Like you're just like a slave, kind of, you know. So like it gives you this sense of like power back, and I really like that.
So you are a mom, right?
Yes.
How old is your child?
6.
Is boy or girl?
Boy.
You have a 6-year-old boy. Okay, so did you see a change in your body once you started to do the pole fitness?
Definitely.
What were those changes?
Mostly in the abdominal region, because it's like a very core dominant workout, and in your arms.
Okay.
Definitely.
So as you said, you feel feminine and strong while doing pole fitness and seeing the results of pole fitness. What else do you like about pole fitness?
For me, it's because, you know, I was a gymnast. I was a competitive gymnast. So for me, it came very naturally to me because, well, in gymnastics, the bars are the opposite way, but the movements are so similar.
Yes.
So it kind of made me feel like back in the times when I was a gymnast and young and all that stuff.
Oh, so that sounds good.
Yeah.
So do people do pole fitness as a group? Like there's a classes too?
Yeah, they do classes. There's also private lessons. There can be semi-private, but yeah, it's mostly a group thing.
So what happens when you do pole fitness? Is it you just put music on, or is it without music, and then you just start to do moves, or how does the pole fitness exercise workout look for you?
So the first, like if you're a beginner and it's your first time going to a class, it doesn't really matter what you wear. You can wear leggings, you can wear a tank top, just something athletic that you're comfortable in. No lotion, because you need to be able to.
Yes, the lotion. I know with pull-ups I made that mistake before and I was slipping.
Yeah. So when you go there, you're gonna do like a 10-minute warm-up, and then the class starts. Yeah, there's usually music, especially during the warm-up, because they want everyone to get, you know, like hyped up and stuff like this. The music can be lowered down during the class usually. There'll probably be no more than 2 people to a pole, and in those first few classes you're just gonna learn like basic spins and grips and things like that.
Okay, so 2 people per pole, so they take turns?
Yep.
Okay.
And that's also good because it can be very fatiguing,
yes.
so you have that chance to rest in between.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Now the pole that you have, is that something that you can just set up in any room and take it to from one room to the other?
Yeah, that one, you don't have to drill it or anything like that.
So how does it stay up?
I don't know the exact science of how it works, to be honest with you.
But you don't have to like drill holes?
No,
okay.
And it's static and spin, so it's like straight, and then there's a little screw on the bottom that you loosen, and then it can spin.
Okay, so how much does the pole cost?
Somewhere between, it depends. If you get one that's just fixed, meaning it doesn't spin, that's about 200, but something like that's about 375, somewhere around there.
Okay, are these poles pretty safe?
Yeah.
Have you ever had trouble with it, that it fell down?
No, that's the other thing. If you go through like there's 2 companies I know for sure, X-Pole and Loop It, which is that one. That one's a European pole.
Oh, nice.
And so, those are the 2 companies that it's like guaranteed to be safe.
Now, do you put it on carpet or wood floor?
You can, but it's better to be on wood floor. Okay. Just so you can move more freely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is your goal with this? Do you just like to work out in your living room and do pole fitness? Do you want to teach classes? Are you getting certified in this? What is your goal?
Yes, I was working on a certification before for the pole fitness, but the company dissolved and no longer existed, and it kind of happened at a good time because that's when I was moving back to the US, so it was really hard for me to focus on it anyway, so that's fine. But yes, I'm working on getting recertified so I can teach it here. I believe in Colorado you don't need a certification. I think you just need a personal trainer certification, which I have, but for me I feel like it's better just to have that.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
Now, you said that you have a personal trainer certification, so before you started to do pole fitness, did you do personal training with clients in the gym, or more like gymnastics? What kind of things did you do before the pole fitness?
I really used it a lot for the gymnastics, for teaching gymnastics to the girls, but I also used it sometimes here and there for like people who just wanted training, but I didn't use it as much as I probably should have, to be honest with you.
Okay, so is pole fitness your sole exercise? Is that what you do to stay in shape, or this is just a supplementation for fun of it, or is this enough for a workout?
Yeah, it's enough for a workout, but I definitely think that when you're doing pole fitness, especially in the beginning, if you're looking to work on a full body workout, I would recommend doing some lower body exercises as well, like in addition, because it does work your lower body, but it's more like an upper body dominant
thing.
So it can be kind of like, sometimes you'll see people who they're like you know, very muscular and in shape on top, and the bottom just,
You're right.
it's like an imbalance sort of.
You're right. It's an upper body, arms, definitely,
Yeah,
even
the
back
core.
and chest, and
Yeah.
the core,
Yeah.
abs. But you're right. How about the glutes? Does it do anything?
There are some moves that do, but it's not enough, in my opinion anyway, in my experience. So it's not the only thing I do. It's just something I really enjoy. I kind of like, you know, I like to do so many things. That's what I think about fitness is important, is that, like, you know, anyone can go and lift weights every single day, but it's not functional. So, you know,
Yeah.
I like to explore different avenues of fitness besides just that. But yeah, that's
Yes,
one thing.
that makes perfect sense for performance, for functionality.
Yeah.
I can see how
Yeah.
good that is, and what a different workout is, what a
Yeah.
different movement, positions, and everything else. Just so I am so curious to see you, and I hope I can hop on it too.
I think you're gonna do
A
great.
total disaster. Oh, I don't think so. I think.
yes, you
How
are.
long did it take you to learn it?
I don't really like to say this because I have the idea that it comes off sort of like arrogant, but it's not. It's just because I was a gymnast my whole life that it came very naturally to me. So, like the first week I was doing it, I went to a wellness camp. I don't know where it was, somewhere in the countryside in Hungary, like a week later, because I already fell in love with doing this. And at the camp, they were like, oh, don't come to the beginner classes anymore. So I started training on the professional level, like within a week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So they actually have these available everywhere in Europe?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Because probably in big cities here in the United States.
I think they do too, here, but it's more popular there.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
I like that idea to go on a wellness weekend and do some
Yeah,
pole
I thought
fitness.
it'd be nice here, like up in Telluride or something, to
Yeah.
do something like that.
So do you plan on starting a class
Yeah,
then?
I
And,
definitely
and
do.
make it popular?
Yeah, I want to. I think it's something that we need around here. You know, there's a lot of young people, and people around here like to be fit. So I don't know. I think it would be fun. I'm sure it's gonna ruffle a lot of feathers. But, you know.
Is this only for women?
Yeah, I mean, no, men do participate in it, but for me, I think I'm more comfortable with just, you know, teaching it to women.
Okay. So what does your husband think of your hobby? Or
Oh, he's okay with it.
Does he ever watch you do your little exercise?
I actually don't like when people watch me, to be honest, like when I'm like practicing, but like he'll hop on there sometimes too.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, I will have more questions, but let's keep the questions for the end because I just can't wait to see you on that pole.
Okay.
So let's go and show us what this
Okay.
whole thing is, pole fitness is about, and
Let's
then we
do
will
it.
talk a little bit more
Okay.
again. Okay, so we came inside. This is Amy's living room. There is her pole. I love that pole. Is that pole? Does that come in different colors?
Yeah, they do have like ones that are kind of like silicone,
Okay.
but those are like harder to spin on. But yeah, those are like pink, black.
Okay. So is this pole always here in your living room? So when people walk in, do they like, oh, here's the pole?
Most people who come here already kind of know what they're getting, so they're not so surprised.
So do they feel like they want to jump on it? Do they
Yeah,
ask?
people want to try definitely.
They wanna
Like,
try.
oh, can I like touch it? I'm like, yeah. Go for it.
Now, I see with your hand around it. Is this a standard diameter?
Yeah,
Or?
they have smaller than this, but this is the size they use, 45 millimeter. They use it in like competitions and stuff, so I think it's better just like to always work with something like that in case you go that route, then you don't have to like, oh my gosh, now I can't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they do have competition.
Yes.
In worldwide,
Yeah,
national, and
actually, pole
international.
is probably going to be an Olympic sport.
Oh, really? Do you think so?
Yeah.
Like when? How much
I
time
don't
do you
know.
think?
They're talking about it now. So
Oh, so
maybe like 2024.
2024. Wow. This I'm glad we are making this video. Do you hear this, guys? This is unbelievable.
Maybe I'll see you.
Yeah, in a little town in Colorado. So Amy, why don't you show us a beginner move?
Okay, so this is probably like one of the first things you'll learn when you go to a class. This will be like the first spin. It's called a fire spin. So you walk around, you take about 4 steps.
I love it. How simple and how feminine what he said. Oh, show us a couple more beginner moves.
Okay, so another one you'll learn is probably, well, you know what's interesting is a lot of the moves I'm still learning the names of because I learned them in Hungary. So like, I don't remember exactly what they're called. So I believe this one is called front attitude.
Nice. Very graceful. Very much. And what is it called?
Front attitude, I believe.
Front. I like the name of
Yeah.
it. It's like wow. Even the names are just make it so feminine and so. So show us one more. A beginner one.
Okay,
Okay, try it again.
You know what? This is another thing they should know about.
Okay, what is
It's like a grip aid.
Okay.
So if your hands are sweaty, and I didn't even bring the cloth down, and this one may be dry now, but it helps to grip the pole.
Is this a liquid or
Yeah,
is
it's
this
a liquid chalk basically.
a liquid chalk? Okay, gymnast.
Yeah, that was better.
Wow, I see how it's part of the calisthenics
Yeah.
movement. It's a total resistance body weight exercise.
Definitely.
Wow, with all the holds, the isometric holds,
Yeah.
whew, that is crazy. Now, from the beginner level, let's move on to the intermediate. Do you have an intermediate move you could show us?
Yeah, I'll show you. It's going to be like an invert, so we're going to go upside down.
Okay.
I'm not taking my clothes off. So this may be a good time to tell you why you will see pole dancers wearing or pole fitness wearing a little bit of clothes, because there's once you get to the higher levels, you need that skin contact on the pole.
Okay.
So if you don't have that, you're going to slip right off.
Okay, so more your body is against the pole and without
Yeah, you need
clothes.
that grip.
You're right, if you don't close, it would slip down
Yeah,
easily.
exactly.
That makes sense.
So this gets
So Amy, do you have a signature move? Do you have a move that is really challenging? You work on it to perfect it?
And I again don't know the name of it. I believe it's brass monkey.
So do you combine, do you learn these moves separately and then combine them?
Yeah, you can. You can make combinations and things like that. But in the beginning, it's really important just to learn the proper form and basics.
Exactly. So do you ever play music with it?
Sometimes I do, but when I'm trying to really learn things, I don't really like to listen to music because I feel like it kind of distracts me.
Exactly. So where do you learn these moves from?
Well, I kind of teach myself now because obviously around here there's nowhere
Yeah.
to learn. So I have to, but in Hungary I used to take classes.
Okay, and here, how about YouTube? Do people have these moves on YouTube?
Oh yeah. That's a really popular way to learn, and they also have paid platforms where you can pay and then you can take lessons. But I mostly learn from YouTube.
Okay, so do you post workouts on your own YouTube channel and Instagram?
Mostly on Instagram because I just made the YouTube channel. There's nothing.
So the Instagram. Okay. So, can I jump in there?
Oh yeah, I would love for you to do that.
Me too, but I'm a little afraid.
Okay, so let's do the first one that I did.
Okay, I have lotion on my hands. You see? You said, do you have this cloth?
Yeah, right there.
Okay. So right away I thought, okay. How about rings?
You might want to take that off. Yeah, that could affect your grip.
Okay, that's I know. It's the same as pull-ups.
Yeah,
No rings,
yeah.
no lotion.
So you're gonna hold the pole up high with your inside hand,
Okay.
and then you're gonna kind of walk up on your feet, and then chest level, you'll grab the other pole. So your thumb will be facing this way, and then the other thumb will be facing up.
Okay.
You'll swing your outside leg in. And backwards.
So many instructions. So what is
Yeah,
that?
so that. You hold it up high.
Okay, hold it up high.
Uh-huh.
Then the other one we have to
You're gonna hold it like this.
Oh, this way? Okay. So first you have your arm here, so you walk around,
Yep.
and then you kind of lean in it.
Yep, and then you grab it as you swing your leg.
See my leg or swing my leg?
Oh, that way, yep, swing it out and towards the
Like
yep.
something like this?
Yeah.
Will you just show me one more
Yeah.
time, please? Okay,
So I'll do it slow.
okay, so.
And then you,
Oh, and then run. Okay.
Yep.
See.
you're,
Okay, so as high as I can.
yep.
And then 1, 2, 3.
Yep, there you go. You got it. I knew you did it.
Did I do it?
You did it. I knew you did
Wow, what
it.
a feeling. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of work to hold yourself up and hold your core.
Yeah, definitely. You have to engage your core the whole entire time.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Oh, this was fantastic. Show me another one.
Okay, so I think you can do the other one too that I showed you. Well, if you want to start on the floor and just sit like this. So
Okay, do you have to be flexible to do pole fitness?
No, but once you start to get like, more advanced, then it really helps because there's some moves that are like, I cannot even dream of doing because
Because of flexibility. And you were a gymnast.
Well, I've always been really strong, but flexibility was always like my weakness.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. So this starts the same way as the other one, only you only hook one foot and the other goes kind of behind.
Yep.
Okay, so as high as I can. Do I right away? And this is smooth too.
Yeah.
And it's so strong it doesn't wibble.
No.
I thought it will move a little bit, but it doesn't give in at all.
Yeah, and when you first start in beginners, all the poles are going to be like fixed. They're not going to be on rotate until you're a little bit more comfortable with the pole.
Okay, so fixed. So where is that little switch?
It's right here at the bottom, and then you just use like a hex key.
Okay, and you don't do that right now, like the spinning thing.
I mean, if you want to.
Oh, do you have moves on the spinning?
Yeah, they're the same thing. They're all the same moves. It's just
but they spin in the middle. Okay. I would love to see that.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's an easy thing. Good.
Yeah.
I didn't want to
No.
go to the toolbox, but if it's just an easy
No,
fix,
it's easy.
might as well.
Yeah.
So, do you normally work out on the fixed mode?
Yeah, I like to do both. I try to do everything first, like on the static fixed mode, because I just feel like that's important. Because then you don't really know how much work you need to do if you're actually letting the pole spin.
Exactly, I understand it. So you do it on the fixed mode and then you change it to the spinning mode.
Yep.
Nice. And you were spinning. So you were just holding onto it instead of with your head going around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That's a big change because you were still spinning in the other one, but you don't have to move yourself. You just hold onto it and it's spinning on its own. Do you want to just one more spinning?
Do the invert while it's on the spin.
Okay.
That's fun.
Voila, that was super fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. Now, when you put moves together, do you put 1, 2, 3 together, or you really like just to do it individually?
I personally, for me, I do it more as like an acrobatic kind of like, I'm not so much into the dancing. I've been trying to get when I say dancing, I mean like putting the moves together, making it like, because that's something else that I kind of had an idea about was, I'm in theater, so I thought to bring like theater and pole kind of together, like Broadway themes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I've been getting more into trying to put moves together, but mostly I don't, to be honest with you.
Okay.
So that's a weakness of mine.
I wanted to ask you about the top Pilates. If I remember it right, you're getting certified in top Pilates. Tell me about top Pilates.
So it was started by someone named Cassie Ho. She founded it based on classical Pilates, but it's like a modern twist. So in the Pilates classes, it's gonna be like modern music, like pop music, and it's choreographed and it's really fun.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That sounds so good.
And it's so effective. Like I can't even tell you. Like the simplest moves are like they're killer.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you show us some more, or you have to have the machine?
Oh no. It's and one of the things that she does is like she'll pick like a song, for example.
Okay.
It has like a popular song, and it will just be like 1 or 2 moves through the entire song.
And you have to hold it like isometric holds.
And like just small moves. So one of the ones I really like, and you're just here and you're lifting, with your chest, not with your neck. So your core and your chest is doing the lifting, and it's just small little pulses. And after a while, that's like a killer. And another one is like the arms, they'll do like this. So you're gonna like bring your shoulders back and down, and just these small little circles.
For an entire song.
Yeah.
so the pop songs, and throughout the songs, 1 or 2 moves and hold it.
That's not the basis of it, but that's like a part. That's like another little part of it.
That's a part of it.
Yeah. So and when you see someone like, okay, what does that do? But when you're doing it.
I know exactly.
Yeah.
Let me try that. So it's just like that.
Yep. So you're sitting here like this.
Okay.
And your shoulders back and pressed down, and you're just doing these small
circles.
Yep.
For the whole song.
Yep. So after a while, it starts to really.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Exactly. These tiny moves that
yeah.
don't look like anything.
Yeah.
You start to feel it. And then what was this one was just.
So you're on your back, and you're lifting, and you're just doing these small little.
Exactly.
Pulses.
Fluttering. Nice. That's a good one.
Yep.
Oh, all the way up.
Yep.
Now the pop Pilates, does it also use the machine, the Pilates
No,
machine?
it's just a mat-based workout.
So when will you be certified in that?
Hopefully in about 6 weeks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So do you want to? Can you incorporate the two?
I'm not sure. My whole the thing I really want to do is like open a fitness studio, maybe somewhere on Main Street, and just to bring all of these things into one studio.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you would have pop Pilates, pole fitness. What else would you add?
We could do personal training in there. That's my idea, and I would like to bring other people in. You know, like maybe like yourself or something. Like if you wanted to rent the space out when it's not being used and you have clients or whatever. So I'd like to do.
Would you have machines like weightlifting machines or
No.
more like body calisthenics classes?
Yeah. You know, like maybe like the bands and things like this.
Okay.
Swiss balls, medicine balls.
Now, do you like weightlifting at all?
I do, but I don't know. I'm drawn to body weight because I believe that's what I know and you know, people say, oh, you can't really get results from body weight training. That's not true. Like if you look at a gymnast, that's like the best body. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So and they're not in the gym. They're not lifting weights.
Do they lift weights at all?
No.
No? It's just they have fun.
Yeah.
They lift their own weight.
Yeah.
But nice. So you do pop Pilates, you do the pole fitness. What else do you do? Do you work out other than you said you substitute some of the lower body because it's missing those elements?
That I do like to incorporate weights when I do lower body. I like to do everything, to be honest with you. Like I'll try anything. I like to like mix it up a lot because I think it keeps it fresh. It keeps it fun.
Yes.
You don't want to keep doing the same thing every single day.
Oh, no,
and I don't believe that's good for your muscles anyway.
Oh, I agree. I agree. So I like to do weightlifting. It helps my muscles tremendously.
Yeah.
But I tell you honestly, I miss 2 things from it, and I love it. Like for me, that's gonna stay for. I'm about 40. You really can benefit from weightlifting.
Oh, yeah,
and even before that, any kind of resistance training, even if it's calisthenics or some kind of an overload, some kind of a weight, even if it's your own body weight.
Yeah.
But I miss 2 things from it. I miss performing, the performance, the functionality, and I miss a little bit more femininity, like in a dance or something that is a little bit more feminine about it. Even though, as I said, it's so effective that I think I will stay with that for the rest of my life. However, for me, substituting from that, I need something, even a pole fitness, a dance class. I was talking to the dance instructor and said, please, start something that I can join that is fitness based but still have organ gymnastics. My daughter's in gymnastics. So yes, I understand what you are trying to do.
That's what I think. It's like, it's about like making a balance.
Yes.
Because I think you see a lot of people who their focus is bodybuilding, which is fine if that's what you want to do, but you see someone, they can't barely bend over. Like that's not
flexibility is missing there a little bit too.
Definitely. So that's why I like to do a lot of different things too, because I just think that it helps to keep you balanced. It's good for your mind. It's just good for everything.
I agree. I 100% agree. But I think you have great ideas, and I hope that they will work out for you. A little studio on Main Street with the poles and the pop Pilates. I think those are exciting. Yeah, it's fun. I think you have a nice glowing energy, a femininity about you that I think women will really appreciate. Do you only want to work with women, or you will work with men?
I mean, I haven't really decided on that. I think naturally it's going to attract mostly women. So.
Okay. How about yoga classes? Are you going to have that?
I could, yeah. Someone who wants to teach yoga.
Yeah.
Just put it out there.
Good. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. It was fun.
Tell them your Instagram and whatever.
I actually think that our names are very similar
Okay.
on YouTube. So mine is fitbabeamy on YouTube. There's no videos there yet.
Okay.
Instagram is like tons of stuff on there, and it's also fitbabeamy, so that's easy to find.
Okay, fitbabeamy on Instagram and on YouTube.
And then on Facebook, it's Fit with Amy.
Fit with Amy. Please look her up
Yeah,
and
definitely.
support her. I am tempting her to do some classes with me to show you guys on my Facebook group or somewhere on the YouTube channel to show a class and so we could join too and just watch her and maybe buy one of these poles.
Yeah,
Thank you
definitely.
so much.
Thank you. It was so much fun.